Hey, get down. Get down. Down. What's up, everybody? It's your boy
Low Nose.
And today we have yet again another pickup video. I'm looking around and I didn't think I'd hit on too much stuff, but as I look through what came through, it's a pretty decent amount. It looks like a lot as I'm looking at it right now, but it's actually not really a lot because there's some explanation I need to give about why I have it. But anyway, let's just get into it. So this one right here, let me just show you the lid and then it'll be pretty clear what it is. You can see that name right there. So this one right here is Jordan 1 KO, AJKO, Billie Eilish collab. It's not that I'm not a fan of this shoe. You know, like my disappointment with this shoe is that they did a restock on the Billie Eilish website. Let me backtrack a little bit. The initial release of this shoe was on the Billie Eilish website and then the sneakers app, and then I caught the restock. Problem is, I didn't get my size. I got, you see it right there, 13 women's, which translates to an 11.5 men's, and I'm a size 11 in Jordans, especially the ones. Not only did I not get the correct size, I kind of panic copped, or whatever you want to call it, where I just tried to get what was available to me, and this is what I ended up with. That being said, like they charge a hefty amount for shipping, and then they charge tax, so the total came out to decently above retail and tax. That's not even really the problem. The problem is StockX price of these, or the StockX trending price, market value, has these, last I checked, for this specific size, 130 bucks. And then with all the fees and everything, it's still cheaper than what I paid for this straight from the Billie Eilish website. So I'm pretty disappointed in all that. If I had some sense to wait, like usually that works against you if you wait too long and you check StockX before trying to buy it, especially with these independent websites that probably just use Shopify or whatever. Like you don't have a lot of time for decision making, and this is the results of that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't really wanna keep it since it's not in my size, and then if I resell it, I'm not gonna get all of my money back. So this might be a straight L. Yeah, I don't really want it now, just because of what it represents. This doesn't feel like a W, this feels like an L. Not too happy about it, but I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this shoe. All right, enough of that one. So this next one kind of ties into a shoe I featured in my previous pickup video. So this one right here, I don't know if you're gonna recognize the box. Just show some little details on there that might give you some clues. But if you see the box, it looks like an old school Nike Presto or Alpha Project, you know, like that generation shoe. The lid right here actually has some 3M reflective material or spray or some sort of paint. If you see that one, that label. Oh, also that logo right there. So let's bust these babies out. This is the Nike NOCTA Hot Step Air TERRA. I think I got that order correct. There's a lot of parts to that name. Basically, it's Drake's collab with Nike for that NOCTA label that he's been promoting. So the shoe, take a look. Before we get into the details or talk about the shoe, I want to talk about how I got it, and I made a trade. You know those Union Dunks from the previous pickup video? I straight up traded them at Lucky Dog for these. If you look at StockX right now, I don't think they're equal, but at the time they were. Like I said in the previous video, that one wasn't gonna be a keeper, and I think it was gonna be a stepping stone to something I actually wanted, and this is what I actually wanted. I went for them during the regular release, didn't get them. I was able to get my hands on it by trading something I didn't really want, so I'm happy with it. As for the shoe itself, it looks like a K-Swiss, not gonna lie. Not a ton of people are a huge fan of this sneaker, but I think they're cool. Resale on these isn't anything crazy. I might try to go for more. Yeah, the black pair seems very obtainable, so either I'll trade or depending on price, maybe I'll just pick it up. This shoe right here I think retails for $180. Basically I traded a $150 shoe, so $150 that I paid for the shoe for a $180 retail shoe. So if we do the math that way, of course I came ahead. Slightly. StockX is what we measure everything against, and if you do it that way, not so much, but it's whatever. I'm not really paying attention to that anymore. I'm going after what I like, and this is what I like. All right, so this one right here, you see the box, label. So this right here is The Yeezy 700 V2 in the static colorway. It's my first 700 V2. I probably had an opportunity to get this when they initially released back in the day, but at the time, there's so many different Yeezys coming out, and the price point kind of scared me away a little bit because this one is under the old $300 retail price point, which, you know, is pretty high. They altered that pricing or adjusted that pricing for the newer versions or the newer releases of 700 V2s and V1s to $240. So I wish they came out for that price, but I don't know why, but they stuck to it. Very similar to the 700 V2 cream colorway. It's almost as if the cream colorway is an aged version of this shoe. I've had a lot of 700 V1s on here and even V3s. It's pretty cool seeing the 700 V2 in person. My initial thoughts on the shoe itself and like differences from the other ones, especially the 700 V1, the tongue is actually like sewed in on the side. And that's not how it is on the 700 V1s, at least not all of them. There is an elastic band on the mauve colorway, which is the only one of my 700 V1s that have that, but all the other ones, I think they are not sewn or unattached at the sides. I got this pair specifically on the Confirmed app, but I also was able to hit on another website for the first time before. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a double up. This is a double up alert. So yeah, I got two of them. What am I gonna do with two? I had some thoughts about maybe modifying or I guess customizing this one, doing some sort of dyeing to it. So we'll see, but yeah, doubled up on it. Couldn't say no. I got this one off of Bodega, and it was the first time I ever won a raffle on Bodega. I couldn't turn it down. I couldn't, you know, something in me was just like, just take it. Like, you'll figure out what to do with it afterwards. You gotta accept the win from anywhere you can because those are rare these days. This next one was another raffle win from Likelihood. It's been a while since I won on Likelihood, and to be honest with you, I didn't exactly need it because I did pre-order this a while ago, I think back in October, but I won't be able to see them for a few months, so I figured wouldn't hurt to double up and then figure out what to do with the second pair. So without further ado, recognize this box. This is the Air Jordan 12 in the black and white or playoff colorway. I mean, this was a no-brainer for me, if you guys know me by now. Air Jordans, OG colors, Michael Jordan wore them, checks all the boxes, had to get it. I think the last time they released this was 2011 or 2012, maybe even earlier than that. I think they tend to do around 10 years for every re-retro of a colorway, especially in... Hold on, hey, get down. Get down, stop jumping up. Dang, man, be cool. Anyway, I think they do it every 10 years or so when they re-release a colorway, especially like these OG colorways that are pretty sought after. And in this day and age, they know they're gonna be an instant sellout. I think they're gonna sell these with more frequency. I've had a couple on the channel. This one's just an OG colorway, similar to the Gary Payton PEs that I had on the channel a while back. I also have the Flu games that have not been on the channel because that was pre me doing YouTube. I will probably wear this one and then whatever one shows up later, that'll be the one on ice. If you know me, one to rock, one to stock. I'll count this as a win. This is cool, this is good. Okay, so this one right here, you'll recognize that box. Peek of the tag. Careful. Yeezy 350 V2 in the, I guess people are calling it the Oreo colorway, but what does it say on the side? What's the official? Core black, core white, black and white. A lot of the Yeezy fans will know this as the Oreo colorway. Not a whole lot to say about this one, to be honest with you. I guess it's a re-release of an early colorway of the Yeezy 350 V2. It came out, I believe in 2016. It came out on the Confirmed app. I do okay on the Confirmed app these days. I'm not winning everything, but finding more success there than I would on, you know, other apps like the Sneakers app, for instance, I guess the Nike equivalent. That's pretty much it. I don't know where resale is at for this one. I don't know if I plan on keeping it. I don't know if I plan on wearing it. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I just kind of entered because I think I missed out on another shoe on the app, so I just decided I'm just gonna throw my hat in the ring for this one, and here we are. It's one of those shoes where it's just like, if I get it in hand and, you know, I don't know what to do with it, I'll just hold on. Maybe it'll be a trade piece later, or maybe I'll end up wearing it. Nothing wrong with a 350 V2 in black, and mostly black. It's a very wearable shoe, so it might just end up being for the toe. The next couple of shoes I want to show, I actually got in Vegas. I recently went on a Vegas trip. When I go to Vegas, I like to do a little bit of shopping and check out some of the stores out there. There's a couple of resale shops that I follow on Instagram, and if the stores in town had the same deals that these stores did, it would be a problem for me. I'd be there all the time. I guess luckily for my wallet, they're in Vegas. I went and checked them out with a buddy of mine, shout out to Ricky. We each were able to get a pair of shoes from each of these shops for under $100. They are used. He got the Tinker 3s in the Air Max 1 colorway, the white and red. He got them for $40 or $45, very cheap. These shoes that I got them for $60. And to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have bought them if the shoes that I was wearing didn't betray me. I was wearing my travel, I like to call them my travel Jordan 1 Alphas. I've had them for 10 years and I've traveled to many countries and places with them, but I had to wash them because the cat, he peed on them. Like, I soaked them, put them through the wash, all this stuff, just to get the smell out and any sort of stains. And I was successful at that, but I think they shrank because they kind of like blistered my foot a little bit. It's the first time it's happened because I've walked miles and miles in a single day with that shoe. And then this is the first time post-wash, and kind of hurt my feet, I'm not gonna lie to you. But this shoe right here held me down for the rest of the trip. I'm thankful that I found these ones for $60 and I didn't have to worry about walking down the Vegas Strip with them. So let me bust them out. They are the Jordan 6 Oreo. Similar to the last shoe, the Oreo colorway. But as you can see, they're pretty cooked. If you look at the bottom, yikes, that's the Vegas Strip. I'm being careful not to touch the bottom, but that's pure Vegas right there. You know, there's some creasing at the heel, at the toe. They're pretty cooked. They're size 11. I think these came out in like 06. They're kind of an old shoe, but if you know anything about Jordan 6s, at least in my experience, earlier versions, like I have a Jordan 6 from 2010. I felt like they ran a little bit big. So this one definitely does run a little bit big. I had a decent amount of toe room in here, but the Jordan 6s I get now, they fit pretty much true to size. So I've been getting size 11s and those are fine. I have some other ones in 10.5 because that's what fit me like 10 years ago, and for some reason I feel like the sizing changed. I could be wrong and it could just be me, but these ones definitely fit a little bit bigger. But that was helpful to me in that situation where I was on my feet for most of the time in Vegas, walking up and down the Strip and around town. I wore the shit out of these. A little cooked. I might be able to clean them up. Shoot, maybe I'll do a customization on them. Glad I made that purchase. Like, one of the best purchases I made during that trip. But speaking of that trip, I was able to get another shoe, and it is, look at that. That's brand new to the channel, brand new to the collection. First New Balance shoe. So this one is the New Balance 550 in black and gray shadow colorway. I'm just gonna call it the shadow colorway because it looks like the Shadow Jordan 1s. I got the shoe from a store called Feature that I try to enter raffles from all the time, and I never win, but I have an account with them, and I knew they were in Vegas. I knew they were a regular retail shop that sold all their clothes and shoes and everything for original retail price. The reason I say that is because right before going to Feature, there was a sneaker resale store in Resorts World. They had New Balance 550s, like general release GR 550s for like 250 bucks. They had some crazy resale. The prices on there were well above like whatever was on StockX, so I don't know. I guess they were just trying to trap some rich people or some people who hit it big at the casino or in slot machines, but this one I got for the original retail price, $110, so very good price. I don't think these resell for anything crazy on StockX, and I immediately wore them. You can see there's a little bit of wear on it. Finally popped my cherry on New Balance 550. Being that this one was available for retail and I had been looking at it for a while, I had to make it happen. Glad I got it. All right, let's get into this final one. Oh, I actually need to open this one. All right. All right, so this one, look at that. You might recognize that from a couple videos ago. So this is my first time seeing it. Here we go. So this is the Yeezy 450 in the Cinder colorway. Presentation off the rip, it looks okay. The shoe is a little goofy. You know, I kind of made fun of the last one that I had. I had the resin colorway, I call them the boogers. To be honest with you, if I didn't already have those, I don't know if I need two 450s in my collection. So this, and I already wore the other one, so I really got to make some tough decisions here. Yeah, this is a weird looking shoe, man. Call them the dumplings, the gyozas. I don't know if it translates on camera too well, but it looks like a washed black cinder, you know, like I think there's more gray tones to it, a little bit of brown even. This might be closer to like a charcoal colorway. I mean, I do like it, but I'm just trying to figure out if I need it. I mean, I probably don't need it. I do like the shoe. Now I have to make some decisions on whether or not this is something I want to keep, because as you can see in all these pickups, yeah, I'm bursting at the seams. I need to consolidate and I need to get rid of some stuff. This one was kind of a rage cop, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't able to get some other releases earlier in the same week. I think there were some foam runners I wanted. I think there was a pair of knit runners that I wanted. Didn't get any of it, so I just did it again, threw my hat in the ring. I think Adidas knows if I'm going after the ones earlier in the week and I miss, they're just gonna give me the ones later in the week. So I think this one was a later in the week release. Cat's climbing where he shouldn't be climbing. Hey, get down, down. All right, sorry, I gotta be an authority figure here to keep things in line. But anyway, yeah, I think that's the results of that. I just missed out on a bunch and didn't want to miss out on this one for whatever reason. I actually got one Jordan 1 Low Golf. Maybe I'll throw in a photo of it. But I had no intention of wearing it. It was purely for resale. And of course, in doing that, it only resold for about $20 profit. So not a complete waste of my time, but also, you know, like something I thought I was gonna get way more money on, and it didn't end up that way. But you know, it is what it is. That's the name of the game. Can't be too mad about that sort of thing. I think that about wraps things up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.